Hello friends, Jai Shri Ram. Today I am going to tell you how you can open a wall clock, change its machine and fit it back again. So there are many types of wall clocks. Like this clock has screws at the back and you can always take out the screws. Usually the type of screw is plus kind of a screw, right? So this kind of a screw, okay? It is not this kind of a screw. Usually it is not like this. Okay, so it is not butt screw, it is Philip screw. Okay, you can tell after you just flash some light inside and you will be able to see that screw. Okay, and accordingly you try to unscrew it. So this is an easy type of a clock, but I'll demonstrate you with a difficult type of a clock. So this clock is a little difficult to open because it does not have any screws, and it has you puzzled that how does it open. Now if you look at it very carefully, you will see certain notches. Like this is one notch, okay, diametrically opposite to it, it has another notch, and then there are two notches here, and diametrically opposite here there are two notches. So total 6 notches, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So these 6 notches are holding it in place. Now let us study these notches. See, this seems to be one frame. Okay, this is one frame, one circle. Okay, and that circle is having this rim which is holding this glass. So this glass is being held by this rim which is part of this frame. So this circular frame and glass is one part of the clock, and the other clock is the hind part or rear part of this clock, which is having this paper on top of it. Okay, and then it also has this machine and these hands. Now if you look very closely, the machine is being held into place by a small ring. So you first have to take out the hands and then you have to unscrew that ring so that the machine comes out from this side. You replace it with another machine, and then you put that ring back, and then you put these hands back, and then you put this frame with the glass back. This is the whole mechanism. Now let us see that in action. I am going to slowly remove this. So how do we do that? Take any butt screw. Butt screw is the best for doing this. Butt screw means something like this. Okay, this kind of a screwdriver is called as a butt screwdriver. So let us take these notches out. I'm placing it like this, and I'm pushing the frame outside, and this stays in place. So this will always stay like this, and I'm just pushing the frame outside a bit so that this notch is taken out. So see that very carefully. See, you see this, there's a gap, and I'll just push this like this so that the notch doesn't fit back. So I'll have to push it and keep it in place like this. Okay, do not press it too hard because it's plastic after all, it might break. Okay, so now this notch is out, it is not going to go back. Okay, similarly you take out one notch and this notch. After these 3 notches are out, then automatically these 3 will come out. So you maybe hold it in place or hold it like this, and you just do the same thing over here. You just pull it out a bit. Okay, now 2 notches are out, this one and this one is out. Now you do the same thing over here. When 3 notches are out, then their opposite notches will automatically come off. Push this out and pull it up. Okay, now 3 notches are out. Okay, 3 notches are out. Okay, I'll just hold it like this. See, 3 notches are out. So these notches will automatically come off because this is going to slide down and it won't be fit. See, like this one is coming out. You see this? This notch is already out. Maybe you do it with all the notches. You take them out one by one. Yes. See, they are all out. Now while taking it out, it shook and this second's hand came out. So it was very loosely fitted. Okay, now the hands can be pulled out, they can be plucked out very easily, but while doing that, don't bend the hands. Okay, so keep them intact. So for doing that, what do? You just use both your hands and you pull it up. try to pull it like this. Okay, try to pull it like this, like this, like this, like this, so that it comes off without bending. Okay, it should not bend. I think I've bent one. Okay, now it is correct. This one is also bent a little. Let me fix it. Yes, done. Okay, now keep your hands nicely at a safe place. Now you take whichever machine you want. You first have to take out this machine. So how do you do that? There is this ring which I showed you, right? Now this ring has two notches over here. So this is one notch, this is one notch, this is another notch. So both these notches can be held using a device that watchmakers have, and they just unscrew it like that. But I don't have it, so I have to work with this butt screwdriver. So for this I have to be very careful, because if it slips, it will tear off this paper, and then this clock won't look good. So I'll have to be very careful. Let us see whether I'm able to do that. I'll be very careful. Okay, yes, I could do it. So it rotated. Okay, now this is simply having threads. Okay, so you can rotate it like this, no problem, it came off easily. Okay, so this is how the ring was. It had these two notches, and on the other side it does not have anything. It is a flat ring on the other side, and on the side facing you, it's going to have these two notches. So you take them out. Okay, your machine came off just like that, because the machine was basically placed like this in this square. So if you can just lift it off, it's very easy. So this is basically the machine which actually runs your clocks. Okay, so this is how you take it out. If you want to replace it with a new machine, do that. After that, this is how you fit it back. So while fitting, you can either have the battery in, or feel welcome to take it out. I'll rather keep it out, so the battery is out, and I'll place it now. So once again, the same thing, you place it like this. Okay, now you keep your hand like this. Okay, and you flip it, and you keep your hand like this. So how do you do that? The table surface should come like this, half the way, and half the way you should have your hand. Okay, so that it does not slip, and then you have to carefully slip it across the table like this. Got the idea? I'll show it to you. I don't know how I can show it. Let me check. See, this is how you have to hold it. Can you see? I held it like this. I'm keeping it on the table. I hope you're able to see. I kept it on the table, and now I'm sliding it. Now I don't know whether you were able to see that, but that's how you need to do it. Okay, once that is done, you place the ring first, so that this whole assembly is set in place. Okay, before fixing it permanently, you just flip and check whether the orientation is correct or not. See, sometimes what people do is they put this like this. Okay, so they put the battery on the top. That should not happen. Or if you just read this, then whatever markings are there, they should be they should be the right side top. Okay, the correct side should be towards the top. So battery is usually towards the bottom. So you have placed it well. Now you just have to tighten it. So try to do it with your nails first. Yeah, with my nails itself, it is pretty tight. I don't require to tighten it further, but if you still feel like doing it, then you do it using a butt screwdriver. But just be very careful. If it slips and if it damages the paper, then this clock will be absolutely useless, because you won't be using it, right? It'll be in your drawing room, you won't like it. So this paper is extremely important for you. Don't ruin the paper. Now, how do you place these hands? So usually you just see, every hand has two surfaces. One could be painted, so it is going to be facing you. Another could be not painted, so this not painted part obviously will be towards the clock. If you still don't understand, look at the ring at the in between. So this ring is going to be more towards the clock and less towards you. More towards the clock, less towards you. This is done so that this hand stays away from the face of the clock. so that when it moves there is no friction and it is able to glide nicely. Okay, so more part of the ring should be towards the clock and less part should be towards you. So let's fit it nicely. So let us fit it. While fitting it, don't press from here, press it from the center so that you don't bend it by mistake. Now see whether it moves. It's not moving. See, it's not moving and it fell down. So that's what you should be careful about. Place it nicely. Okay, it's nicely placed. Now the next one. So hour hand first, then the minute hand. If you can't do it directly on 12:12, then you put it at an angle. That's also okay. Put it at an angle. It goes easier. Again, do the same thing here. Now you try moving one hand and the other hand should move automatically, right? This can be done in the reverse direction as well. So don't worry, you don't have to go all 12 hours. Just do it and try it once. Now you will see that there's a little deviation that should not be there. So you just put them back like this so that they coincide. Okay, they are still moving. They are moving in a very micro scale. You will be able to see that they are moving. Now you place the second sand. So again, if you can't place it directly like this, then place it at an angle. That goes easier. It is very delicate, so please do not bend it. Hold it here like this and just press the thumb at the center. Okay, so you place it nicely and you just hold it with your thumb, and that's okay. That should be working. Okay, it's not moving because I don't have battery, my bad. So now place the battery. So how do you place a battery? I mean, that is a very basic thing, but let me tell you. Now there is negative over here and positive over here. It's also written over here, if you can see. Negative, positive is written. I don't know, is it visible in the camera? Even if it is not, then understand that this end is negative and this end is positive, and your battery's nipple is positive and this thing is negative. Okay, so place the nipple in the positive end and then you slide this butt into this thing. So done. This is how you place a battery. Now once that is done, everything is in place except this thing fell off. It fell down, my bad. Okay, there you go. You just place it well and it should instantly start moving. See, I can hear the clock's sound. I'll move it towards the camera. Can you hear it? So that means it is correct. So the machine is working, but my hands are not moving because they are not fitted well. So let me fit them nicely. It's very difficult to get it right the first time, so don't worry, but perseverance will give you the correct result. See this, there is a very small hole over there. I hope I'm able to show you in the camera. This hole has to go into this very small rod which is coming out. It's a very tough thing to do. Yeah, I could do that, but now place it firmly into the rod. It is slipping, it is slipping. Yeah, it goes well. Now I have to place, see. Now these two hands are obstructing each other, so that means this minute's hand has to go a little lower. Okay, place all of them at 12, 12, 12 and try to move them once. Okay, minute hand does not touch the second hand. Okay, but the minute hand is touching the hours hand. That's also a problem. Okay, let me place the minute's hand more firmly inside this one. Okay, let's just check. Does it all move well? See, if the clocks cross each other and they, there is friction, then it's not going to move. Now let us check this thing. Okay, seems like everything is fine. Is it fine? Yeah. Place it back once again. I don't want any problem after I put back the lid. Done. Now placing the lid. So just be careful, this glass is separate, frame is separate. So I'll recommend that keep the frame with this margin. You keep it at the bottom like this. You place the glass nicely. Now when you place the glass, try to clean it first so that your fingerprints don't come, at least from the clock end towards you. The one facing you, it doesn't matter, you can clean it off, but this end you will never be able to clean later. So just hold it well nicely. Now you see whether when you flip it, then the hands don't fall. Okay, the hands are not falling, it is working fine. Now you just orient the notches properly. Now it doesn't matter how you keep the bottom part, because there is nothing over here by which you can tell which side is up. So you place it the way you like. You just see any one notch. This is one notch. Can you see that? This is a notch. Okay, so this is a notch. I'll just orient this notch, one notch with this notch, and rest of thing is perfect only. See, if this notch aligns, then this also aligns, this also aligns, this also, this also, this also. Okay, so I just have to place it like this, and all at the same time I have to press down. So this one is in, this one is in, this one is also in, this one is in, and the last notch. Okay, done. So all the notches are in. After doing this, check it once again whether anything is sticking out, because when you place it on the wall, nothing should be sticking out. Okay, so this is how it will be on the wall, nothing is sticking out. Now try to put something into this and try to suspend it with it. Okay, everything is fine. Just check once. Okay, I'm shaky, nothing is happening. Okay, and these hands are also not falling, they are not overlapping, or they are not touching each other, so everything is fine. Yeah, so this is how you take your clock apart, replace the machine, and put it back in place. Until next time, this is Amit signing off. Jai Shri Ram. Thank you so much for seeing the video till the end. It does mean a lot to me. Could you also please see the video description? It has index, link to the study material, and also if I've shown any products in this video, then the purchase links to those products. The comment section is open for your suggestions and also for your doubts. I always answer to the first 100 comments on every single video. If you want to support my work, here's my QR code, or my UPI ID is amit.shirasao@UPI. Until next time, this is Amit signing off. Jai Shri Ram.